Welcome everyone to PTN Live here as we're just getting underway on another beautiful ski day here in the Pocono Mountains at Blue Mountain Resort in Palmerton, Pennsylvania. It is turning into a great winter season to be out here on the slopes. It's a little cold today, and we are joining you here this early in the morning at 9 o'clock because we're talking about snowmaking, a process that takes so many hours, countless people to be on the front lines of the Blue Mountain operation here, which is massive. Overnight hours, and they pretty much get done around this time of day. So now they're able to talk to us in just a little bit. So we've got a nice little toasty fire here up here at Slopeside Pub and Grill. We're going to be talking to Ashley in just a little bit here, and they just opened the mountain for a lot of skiing and snowboarding here at Blue Mountain. First, we want to take a look at all the live cameras. Right now, this is going to be a live look at the cameras overlooking Blue Mountain here. We've got about 6 of these live cameras showing you different vantage points from across Blue Mountain here. And it's so great to see the operation at any time of night. We can provide you time lapses, views that are just spectacular, sunrises and sunsets. And those live cameras can be found at PoconoMountains.com. There's a little widget at the top or a button that you can see and click on, and you can go through like about 30 to 40 different live cams all throughout the Poconos, but 6 of them right here at Blue Mountain Resort. And of course, this is one of 6 ski resorts all across the Pocono Mountains. We're joined here live at Slopeside Pub and Grill atop the Summit Lodge with Ashley Sire from Blue Mountain. Ashley, thanks for joining us here on PTN Live. Are you excited for a great day out here, but obviously talking about what makes you guys so great too?
Oh yeah, I mean, it feels like winter out here today, right? Ski season has arrived.
Yeah. It has arrived, and you guys have been working tirelessly, like I said, throughout the winter months here to get this place what it is. 40 trails are now open, right?
We'll have 40 trails for the weekend. Today we're open with 36 trails.
So 36 trails, just 36 trails.
Yeah, just 36. I mean, come on.
and Blue has been around for like a generation or two, right? Like this has been around for quite a while.
It has, yeah. Blue Mountain was actually started by a family. It was first known as Little Gap, for those who might remember, and then evolved into the Blue Mountain Resort that we are today.
Let's take a look at some video here too, because I think that it's really captures the essence of what Blue is here. So many people come up this way from Philly, from New York, from all across the Pocono Mountains and beyond to ski and snowboard. They learn here, they come back here generationally, like I said, and it's because of what you guys offer here. And it's the highest vertical that you guys have in all of Pennsylvania right here at Blue.
Yeah, that's a really great point. We have a really great learning program. So, this can not only be your first tracks, your first time out on a mountain and your first experience skiing or snowboarding, but then we also have that highest vertical drop in Pennsylvania. So as you progress through those green trails, blue trails, black diamonds, and you're finally ready for those double blacks, we have those too. So there's really something for every level of skier and snowboarder. And
what makes it possible? And we'll be getting to Nick Delich. He's the operations guy here at the mountain. We'll be getting him in a little bit, but what it takes to make the snow when Mother Nature doesn't provide it all the time. It'd be great if all winter long there was, feet upon feet of snow, fresh stuff. But you guys can make it here too because of the investment that your company's made in snowmaking technology, right?
I mean, wouldn't that be great if Mother Nature always dropped off some fresh powder every morning? But, we love when Mother Nature brings the powder, but even if she doesn't, we can definitely make it here. And we reinvest in our snowmaking system every year. We actually have one of the largest snowmaking systems in the country. Wow. So Nick can definitely speak to that.
We're excited to learn a little bit more about that because this is part of an opportunity for us, not just to promote the skiing and snowboarding season here. We've got the holidays coming up. We've got some events happening here, but also to really kind of take pride in all the effort that's made here. Not just the dollar investment, but the personnel, the men and women on the front lines who are out there in this cold weather. It's freezing out right now, and they're out there making that snow so that these folks who are just hitting the mountain right now can really enjoy those 36 trails and 40 by the weekend.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. The equipment investment that we make is pretty incredible, but the men and women behind the scenes who really make it happen, I mean, 24 hours around the clock. They're constantly watching the weather, constantly out here on equipment on the mountain. We have a great automated snowmaking system, but it still takes some of those physical people out there in these harsh elements to, really bring these trails that we have open today.
This is fantastic to be here and just watch like everybody really just hitting their first runs of the day out there. Yeah. We could check those out on the live cameras. Certainly make sure that you go and find those at PoconoMountains.com or at SkiBlueMT.com. You guys also have those live cameras.
Yes, we do. And the cameras are great to check, see if we're making snow. And the weather might be a little bit different up here on the mountain than it is where you're from. So, a couple times this season, season. We've seen that it's been snowing at the top of the mountain, but maybe not at the bottom. So those cameras are definitely great to check out to see what's going on up here.
We really do have a lot of great ways for you to find out more all about the ski season here. You can head to skibluemt.com to learn more. But we're sitting, I shouldn't, just ignore this pile of fresh made snow here. This was just made overnight.
Yeah.
And it's like the real deal here. Just really kind of just pulled this off of the mountain here to kind of, as a prop, make you guys kind of like realize just how much snow is pumped out of this system here each and every night that you can, because it does take the cold enough conditions, but then a ton of infrastructure and everything, which we'll be getting with Nick in just a little bit to learn about.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Good stuff. Ashley Sire with Blue Mountain joining us here live on PTN. We want to give you guys a little teaser then too of what it takes to make snow here. This was a reel on Instagram from way back when they first started making snow this season. Check it out, and we'll be joined by Nick in just a little bit. Ashley, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Live here at Blue Mountain Resort here in Palmerton, Pennsylvania. I've swapped out Ashley Sire, who talks a great game about the mountain, but Nick is out there working overnights, working all throughout this cold weather out there, making the snow and creating this landscape that you guys have seen through a lot of the video here in this live hit, as well as many of those live cameras too, and some of the gorgeous scenery that you see around here. Nick, thanks for joining us here.
Absolutely. Good morning.
For you guys to be here, like doing this kind of work, being out there on the front lines and creating this exciting kind of outdoor winter sports environment here in the Poconos.
It's definitely unlike any other job. You have to love the industry and the lifestyle that the ski industry brings with it. Like Ashley said, the men and women that we have employed here are just incredible. Tireless hours, 24-hour operation, 12-hour shifts. It's a lot. But again, our folks that work here, they love being here. They love creating the perfect environment for that guest experience.
I mean, you guys must be tough, right? Like, yeah, you have all the gear that you need, but it must take a certain kind of person to kind of come out here, right, when maybe the sun's down and like really start doing what you have to do. There's tons of labor involved. There's tons of snow grooming involved. Like, just tell me like what it takes physically. It's not like a laid back kind of position.
No, it's definitely a physical position. Unless you've come from a different mountain, it's all on the job learning. We train everybody the safety procedures. It's dangerous out there. There's a lot of stuff, so we take pride in our safety reputation here. Like you hit the nail on the head. It's a tireless job, there's nothing better than coming out in your snowmobile in the morning, taking a walk on the mountain, seeing that sunrise come up, and I mean, it's gorgeous, right? It's a winter wonderland. The state of Pennsylvania, we don't get a ton of snow, so it's our job to create this out there, and everybody loves being a part of that team and giving that product to our guests that they've come to expect here.
That's great. So you guys really did get a kickstart there, like maybe late November, early December this year?
Yep. I mean, we always try to hit Black Friday.
Yeah.
Sometimes Mother Nature allows it, sometimes she doesn't. The temperatures were favorable for us this year. We got past Thanksgiving, and again, because of this automated snowmaking system that we've invested so much in starting back in 1995, that's the reason that Blue Mountain has the conditions, again, that our guests come to just expect all the time, year after year, and keeps them coming back.
So we talked about some of the numbers with Ashley just before. 40 trails total, broken up in between beginner, intermediate, and some diamond and black diamond, double black diamonds. But it really is kind of amazing to think of just how many snow guns you guys have here on the mountain. 550 of them.
That's correct.
And 136 of them, let's throw this graphic up on the screen, 136 of them just new for this season alone. So that must have been a big undertaking even before you started to make snow.
We have had some massive snowmaking projects over the last few years. the goal always is efficient snowmaking. Your windows of opportunity, again, we like to see 28 degrees wet bulb or lower.
Right.
Those windows aren't always as frequent as they used to be in years past. Sure. So our job is really to produce as much as we can during those short periods of time. And the automated snowmaking is the way to go. And we are leaders in the country in that you have the big resorts out west, the big resorts up north that are coming to us for guidance on it.
Is that right?
And it's so rewarding. And again, it all goes back to the guest experience, being able to turn this place white.
40 hours it takes to get this place open to begin with. 40 hours of snowmaking, and that's not like in the nicest of conditions either.
Right, of course. And the big thing about that, 40 hours, yes, for snowmaking, but we're not like some other resorts. We're not just, in 40 hours opening one trail. We're trying to open 60% of our mountain for our guests, and that's just incredible. And again, it goes back to the technology and the investments made over the years.
Thousands of miles of infrastructure underground here, pipes, and probably technology too. It's probably a very technological, advanced system.
It
as
is,
well.
And when we do snowmaking tours, there's folks that just can't believe it. You have your water lines, your air lines, your communication lines, your power lines.
Yeah.
It is a massive undertaking. We always compare it to Blue Mountain is really like a mini city between everything that we have going on. It's incredible, and it's another reason too. We have skilled tradesmen here of every kind. We have carpenters, plumbers, electricians, welders, mechanics. If you can think of it, we have it here.
It's not just pushing a button, folks, and we are excited to share that entire story with you guys on the February episode of Pocono Mountains Magazine. We'll be talking to Nick and Ashley a little bit more and seeing behind the scenes the snowmaking operation here at Blue Mountain, because as they said, it's one of the biggest in the country, and places all across the Northeast and other parts of the country come to them to learn more about how they can advance their creation of snow here when Mother Nature doesn't provide it. So it's great to have you here on the Pocono Television Network. Thanks for joining us here,
Absolutely,
Nick.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. We're going to show you another graphic here, too, to share that we have another great event happening here at Blue Mountain at the end of the month this month. Of course, there's Martin Luther King weekend. That's a big holiday weekend for a lot of people to get out there. But then January 25th and 26th, we've got Winterfest happening here at the mountain. That is a free event, both days up here at the summit. And people can come on out and they can enjoy all kinds of things, including live music. There's games on the snow, there's vendors, there's fireworks. There's so many things that people can do out here for Winterfest happening January 25th and 26th at Blue Mountain, Palmerton, PA. Check out skibluemt.com to learn more about Winterfest happening here January 25th and 26th. And while you're at it too, if you want to learn more about all the fun happening all across the Pocono Mountains, you can check out poconomountains.com/events, because that's where you can find out more about all the events happening here in the winter throughout the Pocono Mountains. It's a great time of year to be out here on the slopes. And now I'm buckled in because I'm going to head down, check out Blue Mountain here today. It's my first time out this year, believe it or not, but I definitely wanted to get out here and check things out and say thanks for joining us here on Pocono Television Network. We'll see you soon for another PTN Live tomorrow. Brianna Strunk will be joining us from Monroe's NCC campus to talk about the America 250 PA. So check that out as well. And we're going to head down the mountain. Guys, enjoy the rest of your day and go blue.